Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Reginald Hemsworth. You might not know me, but I'm a great African-American linguist. I coined the phrase, nigga please. Yes, it was me. Now, you may know some of my other greatest hits, Narrow Ass and On GP. Yeah, you've heard them all. Now, I would like to take this time to let you know that nigga please is being used out of context currently. You guys are using it in a negative connotation when it was actually meant to be a phrase of confirmation, i.e., would you like some macaroni and cheese? Nigga, please. Whenever I'm not coining phrases for the black culture, I'm always listening to the Last of a Dying Breed podcast. Start the show.
You're listening to the Last of a Dying Breed podcast with DJ K Nice, DJ Step 1, and sometimes J-Ad, and probably some other people too.
All right. Reginald Hemsworth in the building, ladies and gentlemen.
Niggas.
Nigga, please.
Why y'all using it like that?
Right. Hey, that's like the nigga who, the nigga who started the electric slide says that everybody's interpretation of the electric slide is actually incorrect.
No, I didn't know that.
It's not how it was supposed to be done.
How it's supposed to be done.
I don't know, nigga. Think I'm just out here fucking electric slide, nigga?
Nigga, the originator of the Casper slide was mad as fuck because he didn't want y'all to do all the steps like he wanted them to. When he said slide to the left, he didn't want y'all to actually slide. He just wanted you to move your leg along.
All right, DJ.
Charlie Brown.
Step 1 is here, y'all.
Yeah.
Welcome y'all to the Last of a Dying Breed podcast. As always, DJ K Nights in the building, DJ Step 1 in the building. Be sure to follow us on Instagram and on Twitter at DJ K Nights with a Y, at DJ Step ONE, at SK Creative Studio, at the Low B Podcast, and at My Morning Breath. Make sure you check out that Morning Breath podcast, coming to you 2 times a week. Just dropped the episode yesterday. All right, so make sure you get to that. Check it out. We 7 episodes deep on that, giving you shit you should know about and shit you. What are you doing in the camera right now?
Hold on, niggas, just keep
What
talking.
are these visual ad-libs you doing right now?
Keep talking.
This guy came through on 1,000 today, y'all.
Yeah, I did. I'm gonna tell. Well, one, I'm doing the visual shit because, you know, we got the YouTube up now.
Do we have the YouTube up? Because I don't see episode 71 up there.
Episode 71 is definitely up there.
Episode 71 is definitely not up there.
Yeah, episode 71 is definitely up there.
Hold on. Now he about to make me call him in a, catch him in a story.
Oh, what, you about to kid me with the Nicki Minaj?
On the whole podcast.
Yeah.
Now this nigga about to make me catch him in a story. Unless you uploaded it to the wrong account, sir.
Nah, I don't think. I mean, that's a possibility, but episode 71 should definitely be up there.
Yeah, definitely not up there, sir.
Okay.
How did you think you uploaded something that you didn't at all?
Because you gotta realize it take a long ass time. So I hit publish after I copied the notes and shit. But yeah. No, it's done. Like, I actually did the episode. It's just.
Yeah, so whenever y'all see an episode and it is up on SoundCloud, but it ain't up on YouTube, that means Step 1 ain't do his job.
Well, I need the SoundCloud file to do the YouTube file.
Nigga, you could download the SoundCloud file.
I did. That's what I do. I'm serious. I really edited episode 71.
No, I'm saying.
Yeah, now I gotta figure out what the fuck happened. I feel like Joe Budden.
Step 1, ladies and gentlemen.
No, I was dead serious. Like, yeah.
Nigga, like, no, it's up there. No, it's clearly not. I definitely checked that today because I was gonna actually put it on my link in bio. Actually, if you go to my page on my link in bio, you'll be able to find all of our content. You should probably get a link in bio page.
Yeah, we need
too.
link trees.
I use actual link in bio. That's an actual software program or like an app sort of. But when you go, so like when you actually go to my page, if this shit will pull up. Why your phone never work when you're trying to show somebody something? You be like, yo, look at this funny ass video, and that shit just do not be working. All right, so you see how it literally says link in bio, and you create your own link. But when you actually click on it, same concept as Linktree. But on link in bio, I can actually have, you know, the latest YouTube episode, whenever Step 1 gets that up there. And the Twitter, all of the podcasts, all that good shit. You probably should get you one.
Okay.
You can put as much shit under there as you want to.
Well, episode 71 we will upload it when I do that shit when I get home, because that shit was definitely finished.
Yeah, that shit is definitely coming your way. All right.
My bad, people. But check out, that's why I was promoting the YouTube. Like, yeah, check out the YouTube link, y'all. Like, dog, real shit. I was really up here like, make sure you check out the YouTube shit too. I put it in caps.
You put what in caps?
YouTube, when I was doing my little clip promotion.
Oh, yeah, you definitely did. All right, so episode 72 right here upon you. As always, please like, comment, and subscribe. I don't think we got any new comments or anything, do we?
No, I checked this morning.
We actually been doing numbers on episode 71, top 50 or no. Are y'all tired of top 50 lists yet? I'm tired of lists, period, bruh. Tired of lists all the way, period. That's not what I wanted.
Nah, last one was from Wifey08. So I just checked it. So if you haven't commented yet, make sure you comment. And as usual, promo right here, make sure you put us in your stories or put us on your feed, whatever you feel you the most comfortable with. Get us out there. Tell your friend, tell them to tell a friend, because we got some shit coming up.
Yes, sir. We actually do got some shit coming up. With that being said, I'm gonna make you wait too late. All right, we actually do have an announcement. Boom shakalaka. All right, September 11th.
Boom.
Wednesday, September 11th. That's a Wednesday, so save the date on your calendar and all that good shit. We are actually going to be kicking off the start of our tour in Cleveland, right here in the land. The plan is to do one city a month, a live podcast event, so we are going to be testing our nuts on the Cleveland stage at the B-side. Okay, so capacity about 300 people. We would love to see that many people in there. So of course our listeners will be getting a plug on those tickets. You'll be getting dibs on those first, so make sure you are following the Low B podcast on all of that shit. All right, it's actually going to be called the Doing Hood Rat Shit with My Friends tour. Okay.
Yeah. It was between two names, but that was the one.
Yeah, that was the one. So the Doing Hood Rat Shit with My Friends tour will be coming to Cleveland on Wednesday, September 11th. So tell a friend that we gonna do it way differently than we did the other podcast event, which was a success. But we got some other facets to the event we gonna be adding. So it's gonna be a fun, interactive event, and we would love to see all of our listeners in the building. So tell a friend. And if you are out of town and you would like the Doing Hood Rat Shit with My Friends tour to roll through your city, let us know. All right, shoot us a DM on the Instagram page, any of our personal social media pages, any of that shit, and we will definitely get back to you and take it into consideration. You know what I'm saying? We got to go see our 10 fans all across the world. All right.
Yeah, definitely. Like, yeah, shoot us a direct message on the IG page, and of course, like September 11th is going down. You know, niggas always say it's going down, it's about to be crazy, but yeah, no, it should definitely be a good time, because it's not just gonna be us, but we got other announcements. We'll save it. Yeah, but yeah,
we have some special guests in the building. We're gonna be talking about some super dope shit. Like we said, it's gonna be interactive. So September 11th, Wednesday, September 11th. Make sure you save the date. The Doing Hood Rat Shit with My Friends tour will be at the B-side. How long it's gonna take before niggas just start doing live podcast events every week?
Oh no, it's coming. It's coming. Quick shout out to homegirl Stephanie Lipscomb. I can't pronounce her last name.
Lipscomb.
Yeah, definitely put the podcast in her story. Shout out to CO Marie. She put it in her story. I'm trying to think. Sativa 216 or Sativa Jones 216 put it in his story. So my cousin Mike, of course, always put it in his story. But yeah, we appreciate all that. If you put it in your story and you remind me, you definitely getting a shout out. But yeah, definitely the live podcast wave is definitely about to hit Cleveland.
Yeah, definitely is.
Yeah, especially when this event go down how it's supposed to go down. It's gonna be like, man, doing ghetto shit with my niggas tour.
Yeah, nah, it's definitely
We the first of a dying kind podcast.
right. Like niggas is, and then it's gonna, they're gonna pull off one of them, and then it's gonna be like the #1 podcast in the city.
Yeah.
#1 podcast event.
Better than them niggas K Nice and Step.
Right. They'll say everything but that shit right there.
Yeah.
So yeah.
We never listen to the last of a dying breed. The first of a dying kind is one of a kind. What we talking about tonight, Jay Friendly?
What? I told y'all this nigga was turned up today. I don't know.
And procedure
I think
too.
this nigga did some like mushrooms before he came or some shit.
No, you want to know what it is?
What is it?
Actually, fuck it. We'll just get into some life updates, right?
All right, let's do that.
So
then.
boom. My birthday is Monday.
Oh, okay.
I turned 35, and yesterday someone hit me up, and they hit me up and they said they got a gift for me. I'm like, cool, that's what's up. You know what I mean? I'm like, I appreciate it. So they told me what the gift was today, and it's small. It's like a very small gift, but it's just a gesture to show that whenever we had a conversation, they really paid attention when we talked.
Oh, that's what's up.
And then I just got sent another gift from somebody. Somebody blessed my Cash App.
Okay.
So, getting gifts.
Shaping up to be a nice boyfriend. I mean, birthday for you.
Yeah, I'm definitely not going to ever have a boyfriend. But turning 35, so.
That's your life update?
Nah, that's just not it. But yeah, my birthday is coming up. Also, I'll save this next part for the Netflix picks. But man, this is gonna be like a weird ass life update. But just follow with me right quick. We have to learn to kind of show compassion at a distance, and make sure like you don't get hurt showing compassion or showing empathy. What I mean by that is this: I was doing my daily hike. I had my phone in my pocket, turned off, right, and I walked past like a fucking bug on the ground. Is what made me think about this. I walked past a bug on the ground. The bug was on his back, and it was dying. And I was like watching it for a second, and then I walked away. And then I thought, like, yo, that fucking bug don't want to die right now. You kind of get what I'm saying? But instead of like picking the motherfucker up and turning it over, I just got a stick and turned it over, and it walked away. It's probably the greatest thing that ever happened to that fucking bug in his life. Like, greatest thing ever that ever happened in that fucking bug's life. Because it was about to die on his back. But the thing is, the reason why I picked up the stick is because what if the bug bite me or some shit like that? Like, you ever seen that saying, like, where
about
the person...
snake.
Yeah, the snake. But the thing is, like, all life, especially, like, the kick I've been on now, like, it's just been showing compassion and helping people and blessing people and just trying to, spread love because there's so much fucking hate out there. That even showing compassion to something that's weaker than you is a show of strength. You get what I'm saying? Because the simple fact that I thought about that bug's life and what that bug's life meant to that bug, it sounds like fucking like some hippie shit, but like seriously, like nothing wants to die.
No, nothing ever wakes up in the morning and say I'm gonna die today.
Yeah, exactly.
Nobody or nothing.
Unless you got like mental issues. But for the most part, nobody wants to wakes up, like you said, and thinks they want to die. So it's like, yo, just think about in your daily life how you can show compassion to something.
My question is why you ain't had a bug pose for a picture so you could get some Instagram likes, bro.
Had a bug say, thank you, man. Thank you.
Had a nigga shout out your Instagram. Make sure you follow Step 1. He a real nigga.
Man, he saved my life.
Nigga, that shit be the worst. Nigga do a good deed and then turn the camera on the person.
Yeah, like, yo, what did I do for you?
Right. He gave me a haircut and a cheeseburger. Changed my whole life.
Yeah, I was
for the next 24 hours.
Yeah, exactly. Then I get hungry again. I'm like, where the fuck is that nigga at? And he like, man, bro, you want another one? Fuck you, nigga.
I don't know if I ever told you the story about the. Did I talk about when I ran into the young boy? I was actually walking into Mark's one day. This was like a day or two after I quit my job, for real. This wasn't long after I quit my job, period. So naturally, when you quit your job, you know what I'm saying, you might not be destitute, but you have to think about your money more than you know what I'm saying, normally would think about your money or whatever. And so, I'm walking down the street, I'm kind of running through numbers in my head, and I know I got to go into the grocery store, but I run into this young boy, and he just walked up to me. He was kind of timid, and he was like, yo, you got any like work I could do or anything? Like, I'm trying to make some money to give me something to eat. And that shit just fucked with me, because the main thing that fucked with me about it was like, what if he had walked up to somebody that was on some bullshit?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? On some pedophile shit. Or what if he had walked up to...
Wait, how old was he?
It's probably about 10, 11.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? What if he had walked up to somebody that was, you know, on some bullshit like, yo, nigga, I got some rocks you could sell. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to put you in the game on that end of shit. And that shit that really happens, like, in the hood. But even then, like, I didn't give it a second thought. I didn't have any cash on me, but I was like, yo, follow me, because I literally stay across the street from where he was at. So I had him wait outside my building. I ran in. I went into my little stash, grabbed him something, you know what I'm saying, and took it down to him or whatever. But that shit really, like what you said, like showing compassion from a distance, it would have been very easy. Like, I kind of got a rule, like, if it's within my power, well, not even kind of, I don't refuse children money. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Especially if they're making it clear that they're trying to get something to eat. Uh-huh. I really don't like refusing women money either.
Okay.
But you kind of got to play that on a case-by-case basis.
You used to get pissed at me at that one lady. You remember?
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah.
This all you got? Like, yeah.
And this nigga give her some shit every fucking time, bro. I'm like, yo, fuck her. Don't give her shit.
Yeah, definitely. You know what's crazy about, like, the giving part of it? I usually give, and I usually don't question. The thing is, and this is not to be an asshole, I just don't want you to fucking touch me. You get what I'm saying?
I feel that.
Like, I don't want to shake your hand.
Yeah.
Because you could have been wiping your ass with your hand.
Nah, that'd be the worst when you give them some money and they're like, yo, thank you. And they want to shake your hand and touch you and shit. No, I feel that. You're like, God damn it.
Yeah, nigga, I don't have Purell on me right now and I need to wash my hand.
But that's how I know I'm not Jesus.
Because he would shake their hand?
Yeah, he would have no problem with it.
Because his hands is automatically sanitized.
No, but like, I would be... You know how they would like, yo, send me your downtrodden, bring them to me and all that, like you're sick and all that shit. Like, nigga, I would be doing... That's fucked up. I know why. I ain't built for certain shit, my nigga. I would be doing certain, like, community events where you would be around...
Homeless people?
Not even just homeless, very low-income people.
Uh-huh.
And this is going to sound very elitist.
Okay.
But... I don't want to say couldn't help but looking down on him, but it'd be kind of like, yo, I can't relate to this because I don't live this way.
Yeah, I never did any type of, most of my charity just comes like from just straight up hand-to-hand combat.
And I know that's some fucked up shit to say, but I've definitely been in some situations where I've been looking at the people that I'm supposed to be helping like, yeah, get me the fuck out of here, bruh.
Dog, sometimes you ever look at a room and you like, yo, I bet you that room smell fucking crazy.
Bruh, you just look at the shit and tell like...
Yo, like, nigga, everybody there has taken a shower like once a month.
You know how people like, yo, you think you better than people? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, as a matter of fact, I do. A lot of people.
In certain aspects, you should think you better than people.
Yeah. Yeah.
As a DJ, you shouldn't be like, nah, man, real talk,
I mean,
man.
just life.
Yeah, in like, I know what you mean.
Life.
In different aspects, yeah.
Like, do I live better than certain people? Hell fucking yeah. Probably better than 80% of the population.
You know what it is, though? You know what it is?
I might have to edit this. I don't want y'all to walk away thinking I'm a fucked up individual.
No, keep it.
Yeah, you're like,
because this is honest.
This is being honest.
No, you've never been like... If we being fucking honest here for a second.
You ain't never been nowhere and look down your nose at the people there like,
you ain't never been in like fucking Audis and be like, yo.
Exactly, some shit like that. Like, yo, look at these people walking around like this, bro.
Like, you see a woman in her pajamas with her stomach halfway out and you looking like, I'm better than her.
Yeah.
I'm actually.
It's fucking 3 p.m. Why do you still have on pajamas right now, bro?
Like in a fucking shower cap.
Bro, I never forget I was in a casino in like Detroit, man, and it was just people walking around like zombies and shit. And I'm like, yo, what y'all? I can look at you and tell you clearly don't need to be at the casino. Yeah. Why the fuck are you here at the casino right now, bro?
I think the thing is when you start thinking you're better than like normal people. Because the thing is this, like.
What's the normal people?
Normal people got a job. Providing, can eat food and shit like that. Like when you start looking down on people like that. But if you like, sometimes you just look at a motherfucker and you be like, yo,
I'm better than them.
Yeah, like, yo, I don't know what the fuck you did in your life, but you didn't try hard enough.
Or you look at a person like, dear Lord, please help me never get that low in life, bro.
And then the thing is, it's like the people I'm talking about, you know, you can't really help them.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? Like, there really is no help for them.
This is generations deep of fuckery.
Yeah, like
bad parenting, being just generations deep.
Yeah, you ever like just be somewhere like sometimes I'm in stores and you like, yo, I can't believe this motherfucker smells like this.
Yeah, it was a dude that sat down next to Corey Grant at lunch yesterday, and Corey, we basically had to cut lunch short because Corey like, yo, I gotta get the fuck out of here. Dude definitely smelled like just a fucking ashtray. You could tell he smoked cigarettes, but probably hadn't cleaned his clothes, and God fucking knows when.
The worst is when you smell ass.
Yeah, I see, and my thing is, I have a like proven method of not getting that close to people. Like I literally, so you know, like when you're driving and they be like keep one car length in between you and the car. Nigga, I keep one whole like 6 foot man length in between me and other people.
That's good. You know what the fucked up part is? You know who really will violate your space? Old people.
Yeah, they definitely will.
Like one time, man, I was talking to somebody. It looked like we was waltzing around because every time I stepped back, he would step forward, and I was like, yo. Stop fucking stepping close to me.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to be this close to me. I can hear you just fine.
Right.
Why the fuck do you have to talk this close to me?
Nah, that's a fact. That's a motherfucking fact. Anything else on the life update?
I had something based off of which. Oh, you know what? We did our photo shoot, right?
Uh-huh.
That was like the first time I took real solo pictures.
Really?
Yeah, I never took solo pictures before.
You took nice pics.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. I'm going to be a male model now.
Yeah, you took some nice pics. I expect you to get some pussy off of them pics. For real.
Hopefully, man. We putting it out there. My number is on some of the pictures, so ladies, hit me up.
Yeah, definitely hit my mans up.
Get your box ate.
What?
What? Get that box ate, ladies.
On my end of things, life update, I ended up having to buy a new fucking MacBook. That was a fucking pain in the ass. I've been doing a Touch Supper Club on Fridays for like the last 8 weeks, and it's a chill spot, so I don't expect huge crowds, but it's more of a fall/winter time spot because there's not very much daylight in there. You know what I'm saying? It's a basement and all that type of shit, so it don't do huge numbers in the summertime, but I've been sticking with it. Well, fast forward to last week, or rewind to last week, Common's in town. A promoter that I'm cool with hit me up like, yo, I think Common them might be coming through to the spot.
Okay.
Afterward, you know what I'm saying? If not him, definitely the roadies. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to let everybody at the spot know, you know what I'm saying, to come kick it with you at Touch. I'm like, cool, boom, bet. So I'm at Touch, you know what I'm saying, and I'm all set up, you know, or whatever, and I'm just waiting for people to roll in, and lo and behold, people start rolling in. Now, mind you, Common's also supposed to be coming too. Mm-hmm. So ain't nobody been in this spot for 8 weeks. I finally got people in here, and it's a nice size house. You know what I'm saying? It's a nice size crowd in here, or whatever, in this building. I know if I build it, they will come. So I forget one cord downstairs because I actually patch into the house mixer, and the cord for the house mixer is actually downstairs. Go downstairs to get the cord, come back upstairs, and my MacBook is off. Like, that's weird. I know my battery ain't died because I charged this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Weird. Turn it back on. A red apple comes on the screen.
Nigga, never seen a red apple.
I've never seen a red apple on a MacBook before. And it begins to go through the, you know, little startup process where the little status bar is moving across. And then the screen just goes blue. So I've had problems with my MacBook before. So I know you do something like reset the PRAM, the SMC, you know what I'm saying? There's different little things you can do. None of this is working. And people are looking at me now and in the spot like, yo, we here to see you. When you gonna start, DJ? And you know, the thing, you can attest to this. People never leave you alone when something is fucked up.
Oh, God.
It be like, bruh, can't you see me over here sweating bullets? There's clearly, visibly a problem over here. Would you stop talking to me? The whole time I'm trying to figure out the problem, I have some young DJ hopeful, who's a girl, trying to talk to me about teaching her how to DJ. If you know one thing about me, there's few things that annoy me more than a female talking to me about learning how to DJ. Because what she might as well be saying.
I want you to put your penis in my body.
Yeah, pretty much. 9 times out of 10, that's what she says to me at one point. she's like, I just feel like it would be so cool to just, you know, be able to play music and control the crowd. Like when you DJ, like, this is how she's literally talking to me. Now, mind
Is she
you,
high on ecstasy?
I don't know, nigga. I'm trying to figure out my fucking computer, and this girl is talking my ear off. She's like, do you play to the crowd, or do you, like, give them, you know, things that you feel like they just need? Like, you know, do you expose them to new music and sights and sounds? I'm like, I play to the crowd. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
So she tells me, I just feel like it would be so much different. You know, like we should all just really like expand the crowd's knowledge of music and give
Why
them.
the fuck do people think that?
Bruh.
It does not work like that.
And I'm literally looking at her, and I did look at her, and I was like, you know what? I think you've never been in a DJ booth DJing before.
Yeah, keep a life update, because I'm gonna expand on that after you get done.
Yeah, that makes no sense whatsoever, lady. Leave me alone. You know what I'm saying? Long story short, I ended up having to lead a gig to all these disappointed people, which just fucking sucked. Thank the Lord Common didn't actually show up.
Yeah.
Because I was looking forward to it, because I've actually DJ'd a party that Common hosted before. And he definitely was like, yo, you a hell of a DJ. He like, yo, you kept that shit going back and forth. You know what I'm saying? Like back to back to back to back. So I did know with a crowd like that, like I could get funky on some boom bap shit. Like it would have been a great fucking crowd to play for. Fortunately, he didn't show. But unfortunately, what went in my MacBook was the GPU, the graphics processing unit. I had an old MacBook, a 2011.
Okay.
It was beastie though. It's all solid state, 1 terabyte, 16 gigs of RAM, all that shit. You know what I'm saying, on the machine. So I had it like beasted out or whatever. And dude was like, yo, these 2011s, even though they were good machines, that's one thing that's known to go on them is this graphic processing unit.
That's what happened with mine.
Okay.
Yeah.
We would have to send this out. It would be 3 to 4 weeks. I'm like, fuck that. And about $400. Like, fuck that. So big shout out to Experamac in Solon. Actually went out to Experamac, bought a newer, it was still used, newer MacBook. Still had to come out of my pocket, but did not have to do a data transfer. They ended up switching the hard drive right into the new one and the RAM as well. So I basically hit start on the computer, same exact computer that I had before.
What year is it?
This one it's either a 13 or a 12. It's one of the two. For DJs, most of us don't like going past 14 or 15. And there's a 2014 or 15 for Macs, and there's a reason for that. You can't swap anything out of the newer ones.
Yeah, because they're all like soldered in.
Yeah, they're so thin, and they're all USB-C. So if you were to get an older MacBook, there's nothing wrong with that. They actually still run like a charm. My one piece of advice would be to get you a solid-state hard drive, because that was one thing I was confident in, was that it wasn't my hard drive that actually went. And turns out it wasn't. It was just the GPU. So that was one thing that was a fucking pain in the ass, because whoever wants to have to pay for a new MacBook. And that's never one of those things like you prepare for.
No, you're not.
It just come out of nowhere like, I decided to quit today.
Yep, fuck you, I'm out.
Fuck you, I'm out. Go buy a new one. Drop that cash tomorrow. So that was one funny thing on a life update. Then another funny thing, it always amazes me how much people love bullshit.
Okay.
Right? To illustrate, I post a lot of shit. I post a lot of content, you know what I'm saying? And a while ago, I actually used to, care about trying to uplift people and,
lift every voice.
and posting like, words of advice, uplifting shit. But niggas don't care about that shit.
Yeah.
Niggas don't care. Niggas literally don't care about that shit, bro.
Nigga, please.
Niggas literally don't care about that shit. But you know what niggas do care about?
Malarkey.
The other day, I'm outside walking my dog.
Oh.
I just so happen to be outside when somebody hits a stop sign. Little did I know he did it intentionally, but this guy hits a stop sign and decides to stick it in the back seat of his Kia Soul. All right? You know the Kia Soul, the little hamster hamster vehicle.
Yeah.
Stick it in the back of the Kia Soul. Stand in awe. Now, a stop sign off of the stand is a different perspective. Them bitches are big as fuck.
Yeah.
And the stand is probably about 10 feet tall.
Yeah.
sticks it in the Kia Soul. So, of course, the door won't close. He's riding down my street. There's always an officer at both ends of my street or whatever. He's riding down my street, and this pole is just sticking out the side of his car, scraping the whole way down. So it's causing sparks. I literally look at the officer while I'm walking my dog like, yo, you see this shit? He turns on the siren, gets behind him. Dude instantly takes off and then hits the sharpest turn I've ever seen in my life right into the parking lot of my building.
Oh, wow.
So I'm like, yo, what the fuck is going on, bruh? And I know, I'm sure my neighbors thought it was me being arrested by the police.
Okay.
I bet the neighbors think I'm selling dope. So long story short, I go up to my apartment where I got a bird's eye view of everything that's going on. You know what I'm saying? They get him out of the car, and, you know, they trying to figure out how the fuck they gonna get this stop sign out of this car, because the way he done parked in between these other two cars, it's basically wedged in, and they don't want to move the vehicle, I guess, because it's evidence or whatever. How many cops does it take to get a stop sign out of a fucking car? About 10.
Hot damn.
About 10. It took a long time for him to get that bitch out of the car. So they asking him, like, why do you have a stop sign, you know what I'm saying, in your car? He don't got no explanation for him, yada, yada, yada. They start pulling out, you know, evidence out of the car. They pull out 2 4 Loko cans. I'm like, oh, shit, my nigga was just drunk. He hit the fucking stop sign.
He was on that liquid meth.
Yeah, and then he thought it was a good idea to try to conceal it by taking it with him. Not the case at all. Plot twist. My nigga's a fucking sign thief. They open up the back of the Kia Soul, and there's no parking signs in that bitch. It's caution signs in that bitch. It's all types of shit in there. My guess is my nigga sign thief must be some sort of artist or a total crackhead, and he pawns for the aluminum.
Yeah, either that or like he trying to build the ultimate man cave.
Nigga, so I post, you know, I do a little narration of what's going on because I'm absolutely flabbergasted. Like, I can't believe this shit is unfolding in front of my eyes. About 4,000 views on my story.
Let us put up a clip.
4,000 views on my feed. About 2,000 views on my stories. No lie. At least 200 DMs.
Wow.
About how funny it was. No lie. At least 200 DMs. That's...
I know. I'm just tripping because why is it always Portsmouth, Ohio that's calling from the spam numbers?
No, that's jail.
You said like 200 DMs about the sign?
Like 200 DMs, bruh. Like, nigga, let me show you this shit, bro. The requested side of my DMs. You know, I saw it, yeah. That relevant request and all of that shit. 84 requests. These are from people that I don't follow. Bruh, look at this shit. I couldn't even open them all. Y'all niggas love some fuckery, bruh. And I ain't gonna say like, I shouldn't even say y'all niggas, because the niggas hitting me up probably don't even fucking listen to the podcast. But that's just a testament to how much niggas love fuckery.
Yeah, they do.
Absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
Let a nigga post up some real positive shit, some good news, something that got to do with you being self-employed or self-made or something like that. You need some support on some shit? Nope, nada, my nigga. That shit gonna be motherfucking crickets. Let you post some bullshit, you gonna get everything you looking for.
Yeah, definitely.
Why are we like this?
Why are we like this?
Yeah, why are we like this? Like, bruh, bullshit brings people from all corners of the internet to your page.
Well, the thing is this, because people like to see tragedy.
Bullshit brings people from...
What?
So, case in point, I could put up a post that says, I quit my job, and get 1,500 likes.
Yeah.
Because there's tragedy in that.
Yeah, because now you don't have a source of income.
There's tragedy in that. People love fucking tragedy. I put up another post that say, hey, I'm starting my own podcast network, doing my daily podcast. You get 50 likes on that.
Well, here, think about it in terms like this, right? In the tragedy side. If you think about like famous authors, right? And the author that we had to learn about in school the most, who was it?
Langston Hughes?
No, author. William Shakespeare.
Poet. Yeah.
William Shakespeare. Yeah, William Shakespeare. If you think about him, right? His most popular stories is all tragedies.
Tragedies, yeah.
Yeah, like that's just how we've been manufactured since life.
Like, people love the bullshit, bruh. It was girls that follow me that I didn't know follow me because they never like anything that I post up. People, period. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I literally had niggas on Twitter telling people to go look at my Instagram page.
Yeah.
Now, when you think about the fact of how difficult it is to get niggas to click a link inside of an app, the fact that niggas would leave one app and go into the next, find my name to look at the story, that's kind of wild. That show you exactly how much people love bullshit, bro.
Yeah, I mean, you got to think about it in terms like this. Like, when you go to WorldStar, like, nobody says WorldStar when niggas open up a successful business. You know what I mean? Like, niggas is like, oh, somebody got their ass whooped. WorldStar. WorldStar became popular because of fuckery. Like, you went to WorldStar to see people fight and to see people do fucked up shit.
That's
like,
a motherfucking fact.
People, the thing they say this about comedy is, what makes comedy funny is it didn't happen to you. So a lot of times when we watch some shit like somebody getting their ass whooped, the instant thing that we think is, well, shit, that shit crazy because it's not happening to me.
Yeah, because it's not happening to you. That's a motherfucking fact. We were actually talking about that. Like, we've talked about that too. Like, it must suck to go to school now. You can't get your ass whooped.
No, you definitely can't.
It will be immortalized.
Well, not only that, people are doing stuff to humiliate you too. So like, I remember like back in the day, like dude beat up dude and then he started jerking and then went back to beating him up. So, you know, you got to get an ass whooping and catch some dance moves too.
Yeah, that's that bullshit, bruh. Or a nigga beating your ass and then he teabag you. I actually saw a girl was beating somebody's ass and then literally sat her pussy on the girl's face and told her to eat it.
Yeah, like, that's ridiculous.
Like, come on, man. What the fuck are you doing, bro?
Yeah, like...
You're just a terrible human being.
But the thing is this...
Or knock a nigga out and then kick him in the head. That's that bullshit.
Yeah, like, the thing is this. Like, at this point... Or, remember, did you ever see the video where the dude slapped the corpse at the funeral?
Yeah, that shit was... How the fuck did he get out of there alive, bro?
Exactly. Like, I mean, I didn't see him... I
would have had to body a nigga if a nigga came in and did that to somebody that I loved, bro.
Yeah, because you have to think about it in terms like this. What you just got, like the thousands of views, the DMs and stuff, is stuff that people covet. So people will do stuff to get that type of currency.
Here's the thing I always say. That shit does nothing for you.
But you don't understand. We know that. People don't know that.
That shit does nothing for you. That shit don't pay no dividends. That shit don't put... it. Nobody comes from the sky and says, oh, man, you put up such great content. Let us sign you. Let us pay you for this content. Let us give you 1 cent per view. Nothing. You don't get shit out of it.
Well, here go the crazy part. Even if you think about what you said, like people went to your page and stuff like that, how many of them you think is actually listening to this podcast? I would say little to none.
Little to none. No, that's what I mean. That's why. So when I say, why do y'all love bullshit? I don't mean our listeners, because our listeners clearly love substance. Hey, big shout out to y'all. But no, yeah. Clearly, those aren't the type of people that would listen to this podcast.
Exactly. They won't even go to your page and check out the other content you got.
But see, that's the crazy thing about it is because if I wanted to pander for likes, I absolutely know how to pander for likes.
You just do fuck shit.
Yeah, you just do fuck shit. Talk about fuck shit. You know what I'm saying? Do fuck shit. Repost fuck shit. Like, it's very easy. I know, I've talked about this before. I know a female on Twitter who has the art of tweeting just for responses down to a science. And she fuels the conversation by quote tweeting everything that people retweet back to her. So she literally will quote tweet everything that people send back, and that like fuels the conversation. But it really doesn't do anything for her. She has these legions of followers. This bitch can go, she could get up in the morning and tweet, I just farted. And she'll get 100 retweets on that shit. She gonna get everything from the thirsty niggas, like, man, I bet your fart smell good though, baby, right down to the girls that like, girl, me too. But she literally has the art of tweeting for responses only, down to a fucking science. Like, I don't even think it's that I don't care that much. It's just I would love to get likes and shit, or those exorbitant amount of likes on everything I did, but. I shouldn't say. I would love to get those exorbitant amounts of likes, but I would like to pick what I got them on. Like, yo, do this shit for my podcast. Don't do it for no shit like that.
I think the thing is this. When it comes to the likes and stuff like that, like I've been on Instagram more, just because of the necessity of posting like the pictures we did and posting like the videos we did, and just gaining followers and stuff like that, when you get likes, you do get a fucking dopamine rush. No matter who the fuck you are. When you see that little, it's designed to do that. So when we talk about, like, I haven't been looking at my likes at all. The problem is, though, when I go to my phone is going to get that little alert at the bottom, and I got to hurry up and press it and then click something else, so I don't see the amount of likes I got per post, so I can continue to post. But basically what I'm saying is, like, yeah, you would like to get likes on something, especially something that you work hard on. Like, you don't want to get likes on something where you just, like, if I was walking down the street and I seen like a homeless man taking a shit, and I'm like, man, you taking a shit in the middle of the street?
No, that's what you're going to get 10,000 views on.
Bro, that's dirty. And then, like, you like, yo, but I didn't put my heart and the soul in this. It's a small world. I put my heart and the soul in this podcast.
The funny thing about how many likes I got on Sign Thief was I actually ended up taking a shit down because that's a real person.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it might be funny to us that what he did, because that shit was actually funny, but outside of that, he's going to have to deal with the consequences of that. Yeah. I'm sure they probably raided his house because they want to see if he got more in the crib, you know what I'm saying, type shit. So that's one of the reasons I actually took it down, because it was going way further. Like, I actually had pages, like, reposting, like, content pages and shit like that. So I actually ended up taking it down for that reason. But no, it just impressed upon my mind, like, yo, people really fucking like bullshit.
No, that's the name of the game, but it's always been like that.
Like, really fucking like bullshit.
It's just that we're in a I was talking to somebody earlier. Shout out to you for the Cash App. But yeah, I was talking to somebody earlier, and we were talking about how I saw a meme. Let me see if I could pull the meme up. Because I was like, yo, I don't fucking agree with this. And I realized what it is that people, right, what social media does is makes it where you're always right. So what the meme said was, sometimes you have to make peace with the fact that you are a villain in someone else's story, even if you thought you were doing the right thing. You don't get to tell them how to narrate their experience. Like, look, niggas,
signed a fucked up individual.
Yeah, like, look, dog, if I come in here right now and I punch you in the face, I know this is an extreme example, but follow me. If I do some fucked up shit to you, if I beat your ass or I get you jumped or some shit like that, I'm the villain, period. I'm not just the villain in your story. I'm the villain in everybody's story.
But you can find a meme to justify your actions, though.
Yeah, so, like, we live in an environment where I realize, like, and it's just the internet, period. But in social media is the magnifier of it. So if you think about the internet, you can learn. As humans, we learn socially. No matter who you are, you learn socially. Whether you learn from a book or you learn from another person, the book is written by a person. It wasn't written by a robot. It wasn't written by, angels or something like that, other than the Bible. And even the Bible was written by people. So I'm saying, when we learn socially, now we're in this environment where we're learning from everybody, and even if they don't have expertise. So we're starting to take the lessons that we think are right instead of researching. So, and also, you have to realize that most people learn by their experience. So your experience might be different than theirs. So when we get to these memes and shit like that and all this other shit and all these different social learning things, all they're doing is, you found a meme that panders to what you think is right. You get what I'm saying?
It's propaganda.
Well, yeah. Yeah, you find the shit that you think is right. So no matter what,
I absolutely believe they use memes to subtly push propaganda.
Okay.
Like certain mind states and mindsets, because meaning the overarching mindset is create your own reality. I can't talk. Create your own reality, and nobody can tell you anything otherwise.
Exactly.
Because it's your reality. Like, case in point, my homegirl, shout out to Sax, was actually telling me about a person that she's been working with on this project. And the person, she showed me a picture of her. I'm like, okay. She was like, what do you think? I'm like, that's a white woman. She's like, well, she told us all in a group discussion that she identifies as a black male. You laughing, but I'm being dead fucking serious, my nigga. I wish you could see the picture of this woman, bruh. She's a white woman.
Like, legit?
So yes, legit. I guess she's supposed to be bull daggerish. Like,
I don't know what the fuck that means.
study.
Oh, okay.
Like a stud. But she's clearly a white woman. But she says she identifies as a black male because her grandmother was Creole. Well, if you know anything about Creole people, that's subjective right there. Because it could have been a French Creole person or a black Creole person. And a lot of black Creole people kind of felt superior to actual black people. You know what I'm saying? And slaves
Looking at
and
you,
shit.
French Montana.
No, French Montana is definitely Moroccan.
Oh, whatever. Them niggas is the same to me.
No, they definitely are. They some niggas. But yeah, this girl identifies as a black male. So one of the other ladies in the group was like, yo, this ain't, the other lady was from another country. She like, yo, this ain't right, bruh. She was black too. She like, yo, this ain't right. Like, she could say this and none of us can question her on it. But if I walked around and said I was a white male, absolutely everybody would be like, no, the fuck you are not.
Yeah, you can't enter that club.
You can't enter that club, bruh. So this mindset and mind state of like create your own reality and nobody can tell you otherwise is just fucking stupid.
Well, it's just stupid and it's toxic, as everybody likes to say, since everybody's favorite word is toxic now. It's toxic.
It's toxic.
Yeah, you're creating a fucking toxic environment where you're just saying, like, whatever the fuck you think goes.
You're literally creating a toxic environment that only you can live in.
Yeah, you ever heard of the,
That's why so many people be in and out of these chicks who be posting them type of memes life. They never keep a man. And every time they use those memes as justification. Like the ones I used to hate was you a lucky man if my mean ass like you. Like, who brags about being mean?
yeah, evil.
Who brags about having an attitude as if that's a cute thing? Another one of the favorite captions that they love to use is that one DaBaby lyric. Pretty and ghetto, the type that don't even say hello.
Yeah, that's not cool.
Yeah, you're fucking rude, bitch. It's another. No real nigga is attracted to that. No real nigga.
You know what the meme I hated the most was the it's more impressive when you say I got money with her than I hit that. Like what? Hold on, wait. Let's
More impressive to who?
Yeah, like more impressive.
Niggas don't give you props for saying you got money with her.
Yeah, like,
What's our audience here, bro?
yeah, like, and what fucking money did we get together?
Bruh.
And how did we get it?
No, the money that you spent paying the rent while she was stacking for y'all future.
Yes, it was. Yeah.
Yo, that debate always trips me out. Like, the man's supposed to pay all the bills and the woman's supposed to save for your future. So if we break up, what woman ever has been like, well, this is your half of the future and this is my half of the future, so we could go our separate ways now?
Yeah, well, you want to be real about like that debate? Mm-hmm. If you think about that debate, right, that debate comes from an independent standpoint, not an interdependent standpoint. Mm-hmm. So what I mean by that is this, like, we as black people, I don't know why we reduce all of our relationships just to the financial. The financial is important, but it's not just the financial. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm sorry, it's just not. Because at one point in your adult relationship, some real shit is gonna happen. Mm-hmm. Like, a motherfucker gets sick.
Yeah.
Or, somebody has to go away. Or somebody loses their job.
I'm gonna tell you, a lot of niggas are fucked if they get terminally ill or get, gotta go down for 4 to 6 months or something like that. Nigga, your girl is not gonna be there, bro. I'm gonna tell you that now.
Exactly. So the thing is like this, like, when you see a real relationship, you realize, like, this person is supposed to be my life companion. It's going to be a point where that fucking money is not going to matter. Mm-hmm. Where who's paying what bill, because at this point, like, our life is going to fucking drastically change unless we can't help each other. Like, we as black people have definitely reduced that's why that debate is so prevalent.
Yeah.
And it shouldn't be that prevalent. It's not that hard.
What do you think of... we won't go there. We actually got some things we need to talk about today. All right. Go ahead and get into some Netflix picks real quick.
Yeah, we definitely.
We like damn near an hour in on the show.
Actually, I didn't want to know what you was about to ask me what I think of.
I was gonna ask you.
Never mind.
Yeah, nah, we'll leave that one alone for real. Let's go ahead and get into some Netflix picks. You got one?
Yeah, actually, we'll breeze through these. I did it like I had mentioned before. I did a documentary with Little D about, like, her struggle to get on radio. Part 1 just dropped on my IG story. It'll be on my IGTV. It's on her IGTV. It'll be on SK Creative Studio IGTV. check it out, watch it. It's powerful. Part 1, part 2 will be out soon, and then part 3, the finale. Definitely dope. Definitely some of my best work.
Dope. My Netflix pick will be Euphoria. I know we mentioned this surely on a Boss Code episode, but this is official Netflix picks. Mm-hmm. All right, and I'm gonna go with Euphoria. It's funny because my homegirl was like, "Yeah, see, Euphoria is showing people that us suburb kids ain't have it as easy as y'all thought we did." She was like, "We was going through some real shit." I was like, "A lot of self-imposed shit."
Well, pain is relative to the person.
Yeah, pain is definitely relative to the person, but the shit these kids be going through in Euphoria is definitely rich kid fucking problems, bruh.
I gotta watch this show.
Like, how do y'all afford these drugs? Nigga went and bought drugs, and they was like, "Yeah, that's gonna be $120." Who had 100? Kids is walking around with $120 in high school now.
Yeah,
I see the clothes they be wearing. These niggas be wearing designer like they got real fucking jobs.
Yeah, I had $15 at the most in my pocket.
Bruh, nigga, my check from my after school job, nigga, my check could be like $75 a week. Now, mind you, I was probably working like 10-15 hours a week, but nigga, I ain't have just $120, and definitely not to be spending on no motherfucking drugs. Nigga, I was trying to get some Timbs with that shit.
Yeah, exactly, or some shoes or some shit. Actually, to be real, I didn't get my first job till after I graduated high school. My dad was like, "Nigga, you better take this time while you're not working and cherish it."
Well, that's how I've been with my son. My son's mom wants him to get a job, and I'm like, nope, because once you start working, you never stop.
Yep, yeah, I feel it.
You absolutely never stop. So yeah, Euphoria. Zendaya is on the show. I believe she's one of the writers. I believe Drake is a producer as well. The way it's shot and put together is very well. It's kind of trippy, so it goes along with the whole drug theme. Of course, there's a transgender subplot going on, but a whole lot going on. And if you want to imagine what it's like going to high school in 2019, definitely watch Euphoria.
Hold on, wait. So Drake is the producer of, which I understand he was on Degrassi, right? Mm-hmm. Man, if this nigga get caught on some like R. Kelly shit, don't be shocked.
I would not be shocked at all.
Yeah, because wasn't he texting Millie Bobby Brown?
Yep, I would not be shocked at all. Drake's definitely a pedophile.
Yeah. Allegedly.
And
you heard it from us.
Yeah.
And we just think it. It's just a guess.
We just think Drake's possibly a pedophile. But crazy thing about it is, and I don't know if we've ever talked about this on the show, but I always say this. The weird thing about high school shows.
Yeah, we talked about this on the show.
Okay. This show, Euphoria, shows a lot of fucking tits and dicks, bruh.
Yeah, for it to be a high school
of show. Alleged high schoolers. Wouldn't that technically be child pornography?
Yeah, we talked about this last show.
Yeah, like that shit is wild to me, bro.
2 shows ago.
That shit is literally wild. Yeah, we actually did because we talked about that one movie, Cruel Intentions, and all that shit. Yup. Yeah. But yeah, Euphoria is no different whatsoever. But yeah, if you want a glimpse into what it's like going to school in 2019, definitely check that out. Everybody's depressed and gay.
So what topic do you want to do? The first topic we can breeze through.
Epstein?
Yeah, hanging himself.
Jeffrey Epstein hung himself. We're using finger quotes right now.
I think he did it.
At Metropolitan Correctional Center. All right, where he was supposed to be under strict suicide watch. And what do you think about this one? You think he did it?
I definitely think he did it. I believe...
What is this coon voice right now? Goddamn.
I believe that Jeffrey Epstein hung himself in his cell. I do not believe that he was killed by the Russians or killed by powerful people from the government.
All right, are you being sarcastic?
That's clearly my sarcastic. Man, listen. This nigga was on suicide watch with two guards.
With 2 guards.
Yeah, ain't no fucking way that this nigga, what is he doing? Just, I'm just gonna make something with the sheet right now.
Right. Nobody look at me while I do this.
Yeah. Y'all ever seen a tie? A sheet tie?
Hey, yo, they said one of the guards wasn't even a regular correctional guard. Bruh, they definitely sent a hit in on that man.
Dog, you got Trump, you have Clinton.
Prince Andrew, nigga.
Yeah, you have 2 presidents. It is no fucking way that this nigga just was like, hey, all this shit gonna get exposed? No. He gotta die.
He gotta die. Yeah,
Somebody
he absolutely had to die. It's crazy too because, you know, when they raided the Manhattan home, they said they found a treasure trove of like photos and electronic files and all that shit, which I'm sure they're probably still going through. Mm-hmm. All right. One of the accusers has actually been spotted in a photo with him and Donald Trump at like Naomi Campbell's birthday party back in the day. All right. So your president is definitely a child rapist. There's no fucking question about that shit. They've been sweeping that shit under the rug for so fucking long. But on Monday, they finally raided his home in the Virgin Islands. That was the Sex Island house.
Okay.
Boy, ain't no telling what the fuck was in that shit.
Dog, not only that, you got to think about it in terms like this, too. Like I was telling you, BuzzFeed put out, and you got to be careful with BuzzFeed.
Yeah, you do. But this is kind of wild, though.
Yeah, BuzzFeed. Somebody on the 4chan message board, and shout out to reading the manifesto because that's where all these people be at. Somebody on the 4chan message board posted that Jeffrey Epstein was dead 38 minutes before any news outlet got it.
That 4chan shit is crazy, bro. That 4chan, that 8chan shit is wild. Like, it's dudes that literally live for information and clearly some connected people that hang out on them boards. Yeah, and that's why they haven't investigated, because it's like, who the fuck is this nigga connected to that he would have known that shit?
Exactly, especially for any 38 minutes before any news outlet. And news's main job is to get the shit out first.
But, bro, I think that's just a testament as to the
gift and the curse of the internet.
Well, not even that. As to the quality of people that are hanging out on those message boards. It's clearly very high up people
that just be leaking shit.
Yep, that go to those message boards strictly to leak information.
Yep.
Strictly to leak information. So it's
my white brothers. It has happened, Jeffrey Epstein.
It has happened. We have killed. Yo, it's a lot of fucking money in sex trafficking, bro.
Dog, it is, because we're fucking perverts.
It's a lot of fucking money in sex trafficking. They said this nigga had apartments all over New York where he housed girls.
Yeah, like
so this nigga was a billionaire fucking pimp. And it seems as though, because nobody knows what he did, it seems as though that was his business.
Yeah, definitely. Man, the crazy part about like sex trafficking is that term just became popular recently. Like it's always been around, but you know, we thought about like prostitution. Prostitution is the oldest fucking profession in the world.
You got to think about, and I've been thinking about this shit. Slave traders were rich.
Yeah.
Because there's money in selling humans.
Mm-hmm.
If you want a slave, let's say you want a child sex slave, you're going to have to pay somebody to procure that for you.
Yeah.
There's no real easy way to do that. You know what I'm saying? A child would have to either be raised from birth to do that, which takes money and time. So there's the cost in that. Or somebody would have to risk their life to go and kidnap, you know what I'm saying, and beat this child into submission, transport them, and all of that. So to think that a nigga who's dealing in underage girls might be getting $100,000, $200,000 a pop, and this is what he's done, as long as anybody can remember, it's very easy to see why a nigga like that might be a billionaire and nobody knows what the fuck he does.
Yeah, exactly. Because that shit's fucking crazy. Like, you got to think about it. Like, sex is something that everybody wants.
Mm-hmm.
Like, very high demand. Like, even if you look on your social media page, somebody is advertising some sort of sex
right now.
Yeah, like dudes, women, everybody is advertising or talking about sex. That's probably, I wouldn't be shocked if that's the number one topic on social media.
Oh, on Twitter, that's definitely, absolutely, positively the number one topic.
Yeah, so with that being said, like, when it comes to, you don't realize how much people want it and how fucking perverted people are.
Yeah.
Like,
and what lengths they will go to actually get their rocks off. They said this nigga Jeffrey Epstein demanded 3 orgasms a day. It was part of his health regimen.
Yeah, that's fucking insane.
He said him and Ghislaine Maxwell, I believe that's how you say her name, who was his girlfriend, they were basically partners in crime when it came to this shit. And they said their whole life revolved around sex. You got to think how many other rich motherfuckers are just like that, my nigga.
And then the thing is this, the more sex you have, the more higher your tolerance is. So, and especially the more sex you have with more people. So now all of a sudden, like, whatever you did normally doesn't get you off. It's like drugs. Like
now you got to stick your whole fist in a bitch.
Yeah, or some shit like that. Or you got to get pegged.
Yeah.
Like, not even being funny. Like, if you think about it, sex is like drugs. Like, when you smoke weed, a person that smoke weed, they'll start off with Reggie, and then they keep going until they start hitting, like, dabs and shit like that. If you smoke that much, if you're that addicted to smoking.
That's a motherfucking fact. So, Jeffrey Epstein is gone. It's going to be very interesting to see how this shit plays out. Once again, I'm going to go ahead and predict I'm gonna go ahead and predict that this will probably go away.
It's definitely gonna go away.
They're already saying that it's gonna be very difficult to prosecute Ghislaine Maxwell, and they don't even know where she's at.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? My guess is that this is going to go away with Jeffrey Epstein. Nobody's going to listen to those girls that's talking.
Yeah.
There's too many major players. This is a too big to fail type situation.
Yeah, definitely.
So we actually did have a topic that we were going to be talking about today. Our specialty topic is the secret life of cartoons. And I actually came, a buddy of mine was telling me like, yo, He-Man absolutely was gay, bruh. Like, He-Man absolutely was gay. There's no doubt about it. He-Man was the gayest cartoon ever. So I went looking for some information, and that's kind of how we spawned this idea of the secret life of cartoons. Like, what were your cartoons that you were watching as a kid? Because we all know that cartoons really aren't for kids. What the fuck were they really about? I want to go into this article. It's on Sci-Fi Wire. Why one expert says He-Man is the gayest show ever. Dave Klopecki is about to shine a whole new light on your childhood. He says, He-Man and the Masters of the Universe, the cartoon that ran from 83 to 85 and then forever in its syndication. I did not realize that was only on for 2 years. That's crazy.
Shit, man, most cartoons don't run for that long.
That's crazy. All right. He says, as a lifelong fan of the franchise who first discovered the toys before the show even began running, he's had a long time to think about this. And the reasons he lays out in the latest episode of the Fandom Files are pretty unimpeachable. Okay, first take the show's opening credits sequence. As the intro to the show, they say fabulous secret powers were revealed to him the day he held aloft his magic sword. These are not regular superpowers. These are not powers from the ancients. These are fabulous secret powers. Heterosexuals, they don't have fabulous secret powers. So he gets fabulous secret powers the day he draws out his sword. That is a hell of a descriptor.
Yeah, fabulous secret powers.
Fabulous secret powers?
Yeah, not to mention you got on them fruity ass draws.
All right, they say it only gets more overt from there. Speaking of the fruity ass draws, Prince Adam is a very gay guy. He is wearing spandex, lavender spandex, and pink spandex, and white spandex, he notes. That look, a blonde page boy haircut. There's never been a gay character. Name one. All right. So he goes from a guy wearing spandex with a page boy haircut. He holds aloft his magic sword, and poof, his clothes are gone, and he's wearing a fucking harness.
Yeah.
Now, this is, I'm quoting from the article. Now, the only time my clothes have been gone and I'm wearing a harness is when I'm having sex with men.
I never did that before.
Nah, me neither.
So.
But He-Man definitely might as well have had on assless chaps. All right.
What other cartoons?
Hold on. Why you rushing, bruh?
Because He-Man.
Slow your ass down, nigga.
I had a He-Man pillowcase.
God damn. Klopecki is even more enamored with Skeletor, He-Man's evil but hapless arch nemesis. Back in 2011, Klopecki's company Slick It Up created an art show devoted to Skeletor with pieces by artists like Mark Jacob and Helmut Lang. This is what I thought was interesting about Skeletor. It says that voice and his frustration with people. Skeletor did used to be frustrated as fuck all the time, bro.
Damn it.
Right. Damn it, He-Man. He always plays that role of someone outside the loop, which is a gay person's role, outside the majority and having a hard time with this conservative majority, which is like He-Man's world. He-Man doesn't want change, and Skeletor really just wants to change the world for him and his friends. He's really just kind of doing his own thing, and He-Man stops him. Now, this is what's weird about this, where he gets weird. Klopecki says both characters' bodies are indicative of the AIDS epidemic that ravaged the LGBTQ community when the show was being made. You had extreme facial wasting where you just had a skull. So it's very interesting to imagine that, like, here you have Skeletor, who is this buff guy who's frustrated by the world in a frustrating situation. His face is a skull. And then you have all these gay guys who are dying and their faces are wasting away, but they're all on steroids. So they're like buff.
When the fuck was this article written? Because I'm pretty sure, I'm surprised he didn't get backlash for this.
Bruh, I think this was written in like 2013. He was going in for it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that got us to thinking, like, what were some of our other favorite cartoons really the fuck about? And we got a top 20 list in no particular order. The secret life of your favorite cartoons. First off, we're going to start with the Flintstones. Clearly fucking swingers, bruh.
Yeah, definitely.
Always fucking together in couple form and very, very comfortable at visiting each other's house when the other person the opposite sex wasn't there.
And on top of that, everybody was wearing them long ass like shirts with no drawers or
With no
pants.
drawers on. Yeah, they probably just dropped their keys into a fishbowl when they walked into the party, then got busy later on. Doug. You said Doug is about not seeing color when you're white?
Yeah, Doug is. You know how white people be like, I don't see color.
I don't see color. Doug is definitely one of those people.
Yeah, no, Doug, the whole show, because you gotta think about it. Skeeter was clearly black.
Uh-huh.
But the nigga was purple on the show. They didn't have any black characters. But Skeeter would like break dance and shit and do all like type of noises. Yeah. But nigga, they had every single color in there except for black because white people don't see color.
Don't see color. All right. The Rugrats. Allegory on birth control, absentee parenting, and parental neglect.
Yeah, definitely.
How the fuck was these kids moving around the way that it was moving around, bro?
They was doing everything.
Every fucking thing in the world. Animaniacs. Ode to kids on Ritalin.
Yeah, definitely put your kids on Ritalin.
Hey, yo, them niggas was all over the fucking place. Literally, definitely one of my favorite cartoons of all
Shout
time.
out to Wacko.
Scooby-Doo. Stoners who never seen a real ghost in their motherfucking life, bruh.
No, they definitely was stoners, hippies in the 60s and 70s. Meanwhile, Scooby-Doo is the greatest cartoon of all time.
You want to lay out your claim for that real quick?
Because Scooby-Doo is still relevant today and came out in 1968 or 69. If you think about any other cartoon, like seriously, there's no cartoon that has lasted that long. Like that's making new episodes currently.
Bugs Bunny, a cross-dresser that never lost.
Yeah, he never lost shit.
Never lost, but he loved to dress up like women and
then-
seduce other people.
Yeah.
Tom and Jerry, if black and white people could act on their impulses,
Yeah, definitely.
it'd be on site all the motherfucking time, bruh.
Yeah.
Wile E. Coyote, a billionaire sociopath.
How you get all that money to get all that Acme shit?
Bruh, this nigga clearly is the Jeff Bezos of the cartoon world, my nigga.
Nigga, Looney Tunes was really teaching us about violence. Like they was really saying like, don't talk out your problems, solve it by dropping an anvil on a
On a
nigga's head.
motherfucker. Drop an anvil on a nigga. SpongeBob, about accepting homosexuality as normal. They live normal lives, bro.
Yeah. They
was
just
clearly lovers, though.
Yeah.
All right. Powerpuff Girls, clearly MK Ultra victims. Clearly MK Ultra victims.
And the first super feminist.
Right. Toxic femininity at its finest. All right?
Created by the white man.
Shout out my nigga Mojo Jojo. Johnny Bravo,
I just want you to cook.
a glimpse into the future of Me Too.
Yeah, definitely, because Johnny Bravo was a fucking pervert.
Exactly how you do not want to be in 2019.
Shit, you really didn't want to be like that, period. Johnny Bravo and Pepe Le Pew taught you, like, yo, when a woman say no, you keep fucking going.
You keep fucking going.
And I didn't listen to them.
Dragon Ball Z. Goku was a white kid that didn't want to be white.
Yeah, definitely.
He was not with the shits. He had all the advantages in the world. He just ain't want to be down with them.
He was Eminem. He was
Or Logic.
Yeah.
Shout out to Logic's dad. Rocco's Modern Life. How shitty being an adult is.
That's actually the most accurate one we got, because Rocco pretty much was like, look,
This some bullshit.
if I could kill myself, I would.
Every day is some bullshit.
Yeah.
Goddamn, I got a big ass cow as my best friend.
Shout out to the new episodes that's about to come out.
Heifer definitely was gay too. All right, Smurfs. Life on a gay commune.
I don't think Heifer was gay.
You don't think Heifer was gay?
Nah, I don't think Heifer was
I
gay.
definitely thought Heifer was gay. Smurfs. Life on a gay commune. One girl, bunch
Yeah.
of guys, and Gargamel chasing them around for the booty. Dennis the Menace. The life of a future school shooter. That nigga definitely was gonna shoot up a school eventually.
Yeah.
Sooner or later, Dennis the Menace was gonna take some people out.
Yeah.
Ren and Stimpy. Being gay and living with HIV. Yo, them niggas used to have some wild ailments, bruh.
No, they did. Like, they fucking skin would break out. Like,
Bruh, clearly it was about being gay and living with HIV.
And
with
we're-
your lover, bruh.
and we're canceled.
And we were never picked up.
Cancel culture.
Pokemon. Life as an emancipated child.
Yeah, he definitely was homeless playing with animals.
Yo, this nigga used to just be walking everywhere, bro. Like,
where
come
was your
on,
parents
bro. Like, you are these kids you hanging around with? Imaginary friends are real.
Yeah.
DuckTales. Life as a Republican.
Yeah, Scrooge McDuck was definitely
Hey, that
fucking
nigga
Mitt
was-
Romney.
That nigga was fucked up, bro.
Yeah, that nigga was definitely like, look,
Nah, that nigga was Ross Perot.
yeah, I don't want you fucking kids getting my coins.
Right. Bury me with my
Yeah,
shit.
don't tread on me.
Last but certainly not least, Adventure Time was a whole acid trip. Nothing more, nothing less. Yo, This has been the Last of a Dying Breed podcast. As always, please like, comment, and subscribe. Follow us on Twitter and on Instagram at DJ K Nice with a Y, at DJ Step 1. All right, at the Load B Podcast. Do remember, live podcast event coming to you September 11th. Doing Hood Rat Shit with My Friends tour. All right, we're gonna be kicking it off in Cleveland. And once again, if you are listening outside of the city of Cleveland and a fan of the podcast, DM us or shoot us an email, anything like that, and let us know what city we should be coming to, because we definitely gonna be moving around. Make sure you follow at SK Creative Studio. Keep an eye out for that documentary. What's it called again?
Little D Route 2.
Little D Route 2. And make sure you check out my Morning Breath podcast each Tuesday and Friday of each week. All right? Last of a Dying Breed podcast. We out this bitch.